Hi children, good morning. It's my pleasure to meet you again. Welcome back to online class. We are stepping into term 3 portions children. Today we are going to learn about numbers. You might have think miss in term 1 and 2 also we learned about numbers. Why now again we are learning about numbers? Yes, I have answer for you. In term 1 and 2 we learned about addition, subtraction, multiplication, right? But in term 3, new topic we are going to learn. See children, I am going to give some clue for you so that you have to find the topic which we are going to learn today. Take 6 balls to 3 bowls so that there are an equal number of balls on each bowl. So there are 2 balls on each bowl. See what happens here. The equal grouping or equal sharing occurs here. I hope you might have guessed the topic. Yes, today we are going to learn about division. Today we are going to learn about division. What is division? Division is a equal sharing or making equal groups. Division is a equal sharing or making equal groups. So the division is a process of distributing a group of numbers into equal parts. Division is a process of distributing a group of elements or numbers into equal parts. Division is one of the basic of 4 arithmetic operation which gives a fair result of sharing. As we know, what are the 4 arithmetics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So division gives a fair result of sharing. See children, the symbol for division is this one. We use this symbol to represent the division. Then division is a process of breaking a numbers into equal parts. Division is a process of breaking a numbers into equal parts. Now let us take one example. 20 divided by 4. 20 divided by 4. See, I am representing the 20 in terms of bars. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, totally 20 lines are there. See, we have to divide by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I have splitted 20 in terms of 4. So, how many times we have splitted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 20 divided by 4 gives us 5. That means what? 5 4s are 20. So, 20 is the dividend, 4 is the divisor and 5 is the quotient. Children, before entering into book exercise, let me explain about the division facts. See, when a number is divided by 1, the quotient, that is the answer in the division, is always the number itself. See here, any number divided by 1, the answer is the number itself. For example, 14 divided by 1, 14. 28 divided by 1 is equal to 28. So, what the first property says, when a number is divided by 1, the answer or the quotient is the number itself. See children, the answer in addition is called sum. The answer in subtraction is called difference. The answer in multiplication is called product. Then the answer in the division is called quotient. Quotient, quotient. The answer in division is called quotient. Now look at the second property. What does it says? When a number is divided by itself, the quotient is always 1. That means what? If the dividend and the divisor are the same number, the answer or the quotient will be always 1. See example. 5 divided by 5, 1 is the answer. 20 divided by 20, 1 is the answer. So what they are saying, whenever a number is divided by itself, the answer is always 1. Now see the third property. When 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. If 0 is divided by any number, see 0 divided by 5, 0 is the answer. 0 divided by 79, 0 is the answer. So 0 divided by any number gives 0 as the quotient. Now see the next property. Division by 0 is always a meaningless. Division by 0 is always a meaningless. See here. Division by 0 is always meaningless. 100 divided by 0, same, meaningless. Remember one thing, meaningless. Division by 0 is always meaningless. Division is the opposite operation of multiplication. Division is the opposite operation of multiplication. As we learnt in term 1 and 2, we know that addition is the opposite operation of subtraction and subtraction is the opposite operation of addition. Same like that, division is the opposite operation of multiplication. See children, whenever we do addition, subtraction, multiplication, we used to start from ones place. We used to start from ones place. But for division alone, we have to start from left towards right. Where in addition, subtraction and multiplication, we used to start from right to left. But in division alone, from left to right, we have to go. See the example. See, this is for addition, no? We used to start from ones place, that is right to left we will be starting. 4 plus 4, 8, 7 plus 2, 9. But in division alone, we have to start from ones place. See, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. Now see one more example. See, in division we have to start from starting place, that is from left to right only we have to go. See, 2 ones are 2, 0, 4, 2 twos are 4. So what I am trying to say, in division alone we will be starting from left towards right, whereas in addition, subtraction, multiplication we used to start from right towards left hand side. See, as we know, multiplication is the repeated addition, right? Same like that. Division is the repeated subtraction. Division is the repeated subtraction. Children, for each and every division fact, we have 2 multiplication facts. For each and every division fact, we have 2 multiplication facts. Let us see one example. 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. As we know, this is the division fact. Now we are going to write the multiplication fact. See, 2 sevens are 14. Then 7 twos are 14. What they are saying? Each division fact has a 2 multiplication facts. Then this is a symbol for division. As we know, the answer in division is called quotient. The answer in division is called quotient. Now see, 24 divided by 6 is equal to 4. See, 4 is the quotient. That means the answer in the division is called quotient. Then 6 and 24. 24 is the dividend. 24 is the dividend. Dividend is the number which we are going to divide. Dividend is the number which we are going to divide. What about divisor? Let me say children, the number by which we divide, the number by which we divide is known as divisor. So this one is the divisor, then quotient. Then division is the repeated subtraction. Division is the repeated subtraction. Then division is the opposite operation of the multiplication. Division is the opposite operation of the multiplication. As I told earlier, division is the repeated subtraction. Division is the repeated subtraction. Here is the example for you. See, 10 mangoes to be distributed equally for the 5 friends. See what I am going to do. 5 friends. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from 0 to 5, first group. Then again 5 to 10, second group. What happens here? Minus 5, here also minus 5. See how many 5s we have here? 2, that means 2 groups. So 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. So the repeated statement will be 10 minus 5, 5. Again minus 5 is equal to 0. The process of repeated subtraction is we have to subtract and go the dividend and the divisor until we get 0. Now see here how many times we have subtracted. 1, 2. 1, this is 2. So 10 divided by 5 gives 2 as the quotient. us learn one more example. Rani has 9 balls and she has to arrange them into group of 3 each. See, 9 balls to be made into a group, that is 3 each. Now see, we have drawn a number line. What they have told? 3 they have told. So 0 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 groups we have here. So 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3 is the answer. The repeated statement will be 9 minus 3 gives 6. 6 minus 3, 3. Again minus 3 gives 0. So 1, 2, 3. So 9 divided by 3 is equal to 3 is the answer. That is 3 is the quotient. Now see next question children. Divide 8 stars into a group of 2 each. So totally we have 8 stars. We have to make it as a group in terms of 2 each. Okay. Shall we make? See. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, totally we have 8 stars. So we made it as a group in terms of 2 each. So now we have to find how many groups are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I am going to write division statement for the given sum. So 8 is the dividend. See, the total number of stars are 8. So 8 divided by 2. How we splitted this one? As a 2 group of each. So 8 divided by 2 is equal to, see how many groups we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see how many groups we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the answer. Now see next question. Divide 15 circles into a group of 3 each. Totally we have 15 circles. We have to make it as a group in terms of 3 each. Now see, they gave 15 circles. We have to make it as a 3. Now see, 1, 2, 3. First 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. So here. So this one and this one. Now we have to count how many groups we have. Now we have to count how many groups we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the division statement will be 15 divided by 3 is equal to, how many groups we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, 5 3s are 15. 5 3s are 15. Now see children, complete the table. See, they gave question in terms of division statement. We have to find which is dividend, divisor and quotient. See the first number is 12. So this is dividend. Divisor is 2. And the quotient is 6. Okay. Now see second one, 84. 84 is the dividend. Divisor is 12. And the quotient is 7. As we know, the answer in division is called quotient. Good. Now see last sum. 72 is the dividend. 6 is the divisor. And 12 is the quotient. Now see, write the division question using the given information. See, we have set of numbers in the category of dividend, divisor and quotient. We have to frame the division. That is what division statement we have to form. Now see, first we have to write dividend number. In place of dividend we have 32. So 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Second sum, 91 divided by 30 is equal to 7. Then last one, 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. Now see the next heading, write the quotient. We have to find the quotient. Now see, it is a repeated subtraction. As we know, division is a repeated subtraction. Now we have to find the quotient for the given sum. It is very easy, children. As we know, division is a repeated subtraction, right? We have to see how many times they have subtracted here. See, 1, 2. So this is 1 and this is 2. So the quotient is 2. Now you just see 8 and 2, you just multiply and see 8 2s are 16. 8 2s are 16. Now we will go for second sum. See, from 50 they have derived till 0. They used repeated subtraction method in division. We will see how many times they have subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the quotient is equal to 5. Just we have to see how many times they have subtracted. Then at last you can cross check your answer. Say like, see, with the help of 10 only they have subtracted, right? So 10 5s are 50. See this 10 and the quotient we have to multiply. 10 5s are 50. Observe next sum. Use repeated subtraction to find the quotient. We have to use repeated subtraction method in order to find the quotient. See, here in the place of division we have 27. In the place of divisor we have 9. So we have to write 27 first. We have to do subtraction here because they asked us to do repeated subtraction here. So minus 9. 27 minus 9, 18. 18 minus 9, 9. Again 9 minus 9, 0. We know the process of repeated subtraction is we have to subtract the numbers with the help of divisor until we get 0. Now we have to count how many times we have subtracted the dividend. Now see, 1, this one 2 and 3. So the quotient is 3. The quotient is equal to 3. Now see, 9 3s are 27. 9 3s are 27. Now see children, we are going to find the quotient. That is, the answer in division is called quotient. We are going to divide 20 with the help of 5. We are going to implement 3 methods to find the quotient, but the answer will be same in all the methods. Let us check. 20 divided by 5. First we will implement repeated subtraction method. First we will implement repeated subtraction. 20 minus 5, 15. 15 minus 5, 10. 10 minus 5, 5. 5 minus 5, 0. So now we will count how many times we have subtracted. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 4. We will check in remaining 2 methods. Next we will implement long division method. We will implement long division method. See here, dividend and divisor is here. So first divisor we have to write here. Then inside we have to write dividend. See, in 5 tables we have to check when we are getting number 20. 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20. 5 4s are 20. 20 minus 20, 0. See why we are doing subtraction here? Because division is a repeated subtraction. So the answer, that is the quotient, is equal to 4. See, third method we will implement grouping method. Okay, that is making a numbers in terms of equal groups with the help of divisor. Okay, we here in the place of dividend we have 20. So I'll make 20 stars here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, now we have completed 20 stars. See, now we are going to make it as a group in terms of 5 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see how many groups we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the quotient is 4. In all the method we are getting same answer. See here also in repeated method we got quotient as a 4. In long division method the quotient is 4. And the grouping method also the quotient is 4. Remember one thing, division is the repeated subtraction. In division we can implement long division method, equal grouping method, then repeated subtraction. Children, we are in the last part of the session. We will have a recap session once. Today we learnt about division. As we know, division is a equal sharing or making equal groups. It is a fundamental of the basic arithmetic. As we know what is arithmetic, the process of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then we know division is a repeated subtraction. Then division means equal sharing or making equal groups. We learnt about division fact. Okay children, I hope you understood the session. I hope it is a useful session for you. Kindly complete the worksheet. Thank you children. Take care.